In this video, we will talk about 5 money-saving tips to get yourself out of debt. Most of us will encounter problems with debt at some point in our lives. A third of Americans are currently dealing with debt, and the average household owes $16,144 due to credit card balances, mortgages, student loans, car loans, and other obligations. To help you get out of debt faster and avoid falling into it again in the future, we've outlined 5 money-saving tips that can also help you break free from your current financial situation. Getting out of debt is not easy, but these tips will help you make progress and have a better financial future. Here are the 5 money-saving tips to get yourself out of debt. Let's start. Commit to paying more than the minimum each month. One of the biggest mistakes people make when facing debt is paying only the minimum each month. It might seem like the responsible thing to do, but it's a bad financial habit that will make your debt last even longer. Instead, commit to paying more than the minimum each month. It can be hard to make that decision, especially if you're already struggling financially, but it could have a huge impact on your future finances. If you make an extra payment each month, you could wipe out your debt 2 to 3 times faster than you would if you only paid the minimum. Track your spending and commit to a budget. It might seem tedious, but tracking your spending and committing to a budget are 2 of the most important things you can do when facing debt. If you know where your money is going each month, it's easier to recognize areas where you can make cuts to save more. This can help you put more money toward your debt each month. You should also use a budget to help you track where your money is going and identify areas where you can save. There are many digital budgeting apps available, so it's easy to create a budget that works for your life. It's also important to commit to paying off debt as quickly as possible, even if you have to make some sacrifices along the way. Not only will it help you get out of debt faster, but it will also help you build a better financial future. Stop using credit completely. If you are currently in debt, one of the best ways to get out of it faster is to stop using credit completely. If you need to buy something, use cash instead. If you currently have credit card debt, avoid using credit cards to make purchases as much as possible. Not only will it help you avoid getting into more debt, but it will also show creditors that you are responsible and can be trusted in the future. Making consistent payments on time is the best way to show creditors that you are responsible. This might seem like an impossible task, but it can make a big impact on your current financial situation. Avoiding using credit can also help you avoid getting sucked back into debt in the future. Consolidate your debts into one loan with a lower interest rate. If you have multiple types of debt, you might be able to save money by consolidating them into one loan with a lower interest rate. This could help you save money each month and get yourself out of debt even faster. You'll want to make sure that you are only consolidating debts with lenders who have good reputations. You also want to make sure that you can make the payments each month. You can check out websites like Ideal Loan or Lending Tree to get an idea of which lenders you could work with. You can also call your current lenders to see if they would be willing to lower your interest rate. Get a side gig and start an emergency fund. If you are currently in debt, you might consider getting a side gig to help ease the financial pressure. This can help you make some extra money on the side and put it toward your debt. It can be helpful to consider what you are skilled at and whether you could do something on the side to make a little extra money. You'll also want to make sure that you start an emergency fund in case you ever find yourself in a situation where you need to use your savings unexpectedly. If you have a savings account, you can make sure that you stay out of debt by keeping the money in your fund and only using it if you absolutely have to. Getting out of debt can be a stressful and difficult process. It can be tempting to focus on paying off one type of debt, but it's often better to focus on paying off your highest interest debt first. With the right approach, however, you can make significant progress toward getting out of debt in a relatively short time. With these 5 money-saving tips, you can make a plan to pay off your debt faster without having to sacrifice your lifestyle. If you enjoyed this video and got value from it, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this. Comment below if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.